Now children, let's open your book and take out page number 35 and let's start reading of the next topic, next side heading, which is entertainment. Entertainment. You know that what is entertainment? Entertainment means manoranjan. For our pleasure or for our, we can say, enjoyment or for our happiness, sometimes people used to keep or make use of those animals. Okay, about that we will read in this paragraph what they have written. So let's start reading now. Animals are captured throughout the world for display in zoos and circus shows. They are made captive by private charmers for road show. I told you about this also in the previous class, that some people, they used to keep animals in the zoo, you know, that Chidiyaghar, and circus also. Many animals, previously they were showing about the elephant show, even tiger show, or so many animals, hippopotamus and rhinoceros, so many animals they were showing. Previously, when we were small like you, that time we have seen so many circuses and we saw all these animals in the circus. But nowadays, government also put ban on the circus, means not on the circus, means to keep these animal shows in the circus. Understand? So they only can use dog show or parrot or some these kind of common animals, but not these wild animals. And some of the people, they use to show in the streets also, just like monkey show, that madari ka khel आप लोगों ने शायद देखा होगा. So that kind of show people used to do to get money. Understand? They are getting money from the people. That's why they are showing such kind of animal shows. So this is for the entertainment purpose. Whether it's riding an elephant, walking with lions, or playing tricks on bears and monkeys, these might all seem like fun ways to interact with wild animals, but in reality they cause intense suffering and pain to the animals involved. They are beaten with stick or whipped by their trainers and pulled with a rope passing through their nostrils. Their teeth are pulled out to prevent bite. They are not provided with sufficient food and are made to travel long distances on harsh roads and rocky paths. Many of them die of diseases or infected wounds. So children, here in this paragraph, so much cruelty about the human being is written about regarding the animals. Means here what they have mentioned, that what those people were doing, that sometime they are offering the people that you can walk with the lion. Means they give training to lion that, or tiger, that lion or tiger will not give any harm to other people. But how they making the animals trained? By beating them, by not providing any food for a long time, so that animal can follow the order of their trainer. Okay, and sometimes they leave the animal, or they hold the animal and allow him to walk on a harsh road, means बहुत ही khurdri road, or we can say that rocky road, so that they can't move properly. So these kind of all the activities they are doing with the animals, and animals are getting so many kind of diseases, and sometimes they are getting so many wounds. Wounds means घाव हो जाते हैं, और and sometimes they beat with the sticks, and even whip means that kind of rope. With that they beat the animal during training the animals. So these kind of cruel nature of human being is also there to make the animal trained, because when they train the animal, people make use of them, and people get entertainment from those animals. But because of these all the habits, or during this training process, many animals they die, and or many of them they are getting many diseases from their because when so many wounds are there on their all over the body, and those wounds sometimes they will not heal, because they are not getting proper food also by the trainers or by their owners. So these kind of cruelty animals are also facing because of the entertainment of people. Understand? So here in this paragraph we have studied about the entertainment purpose, how we take use of animals, and because of this also many animals are going to be die, and many animals come in the category of threatened or endangered conditions. Okay, so children, next after this, next is experimentation. Experimentation. So what is experimentation? What is experimentation? You know that प्रयोग करना, या in the lab scientists they studied about the animals, or they are continuously studying about many animals, what kind of their structure, internal structure is there, or what kind of their habits, or different part of the organs of the animal they are studying. So for those all purposes, or for the researchers, researchers means we can say खोज, कोई नई चीज की खोज करना, what is there in the animals. And so these all the kind of work also are the causes of animal extinction, or animal they are putting the animal in endangered or threatened category. So let's read in this what is experimentation, means how experimentation also cause these animals in that dangerous categories. Researchers means those scientists which are doing research on any animal, they are called researchers. Researchers throughout the world use a variety of animals for their studies, many or which come from the wild, particularly monkeys and chimpanzees, are sacrificed for research because of their similarity in several ways. The chimpanzees, for example, are used in work on human reproduction and cancer detection. Moreover, the hunters know very little about effective live capture. Therefore, death and injuries during capture are common. So what they have given here, children, you know that when scientists make any kind of medicine, or when they study about any kind of disease regarding human beings, which means the diseases of human beings, they first try those medicine on either chimpanzees or monkeys. Means different varieties of monkeys are there. Just like monkey, other animals are also there, like apes, जो लंगूर होते हैं, फिर बंदर की कैटेगरी अलग होती है, आपको बताया चिंपांजी is a different kind of animal, but they all are little bit similar to human beings. So first, all the scientists, they try all those medicines on these animals, these animal varieties. Why? Because if that animal successful to do work in these animals, then only they try on human beings. Understand? So during this kind of experimentation, many animals sometimes die because all the medicines are not working good for those animals. Sometimes they are not good for the human being. So when they try on these animals, they continuously die. Okay? So just like now coronavirus, you know that there is a big problem of coronavirus, and all the countries, they are continuously doing work to invent or doing research on the medicine to find the medicine of coronavirus. But what they are doing in their research, whenever they prepare any kind of medicine or any kind of those chemicals, they first inject that medicine in the monkeys or variety of such kind of animals like chimpanzees they have written. So these animals are, many animals die year after year in this way. So someday will come when these animals also will be finished from our earth because of their continuously we are continuously making use of those animals, and we are killing in this way these animals. Okay, so children, about this they have written in Experimentation, and here that also about hunters also they have written that hunters are sometimes they are not trained to capture animal properly. Some of the animal when they capture, and other animals that time they also die because of their, suppose they want to hunt or they want to catch that tiger. Okay, they plan for tiger anything, or they hit to the tiger, and by mistake some other animal also get hurted, and that an animal can die. Okay, but that is not a use of that hunter. But in this reason also, due to this reason also, these hunters can kill the other animals also during hunting. So children, after this, next our topic is pollution. This is also one of the big reason. This is the environmental condition, but because of ultimately human being is doing this activity. Because of human activities, pollution can cause in the environment, and with this pollution many animals they also continuously die. As you know that when water pollution is there, many animals which are living in water, they can't get proper oxygen from the water, or they can't get proper they can't breathe proper in the water, and they can't get their proper food from that water. And if so many chemicals are present in that particular water body, then animals start dying. Okay, so these are the many reasons. In the same way, many many animals, they are dying with the air pollution also. Okay, just like birds or all these. So let's read what they given in this paragraph. Pollution spoils the habitat of animals and plays a significant role in their extinction. Water pollution is especially harmful to the organisms living in rivers and oceans. You know that those animals which are living in water bodies, whether it is river or ocean or any pond, river, these animals can't survive without water. So if we pollute that water body, then where they will go? They will die simply. Okay. So because of this reason also, animals which are living in water, they are called aquatic animals. Okay. And aquatic animals, they start dying if water is polluted. So toxic wastes of factories drained in water bodies enter the food chain and pose threat to marine life. Insecticides and pesticides can also affect aquatic and terrestrial animals. So children, in this paragraph, what they have given, that how those water animals, they start dying, or the death of the animals can be caused, that because of the use of harmful chemicals. Sometimes people used to throw water from the dirty water, which is including so many harmful chemicals which can cause death of the animals. That water they throw in the water bodies, near water bodies. Suppose river is present near any factory, then from factory that waste water including so many chemicals that they throw in the river. So those animals which are living in that river, when they get that water and get those chemicals which are present in that waste water, that chemical can cause death of those aquatic animals or river animals. Okay, so in this way these animals can be some of the aquatic animals are also nowadays they are continuously finished, and their variety will be not available on the earth after some years. So it is a main threat to the aquatic animals also. So this is regarding the factories, but other than factories also we used to spray insecticides, means those chemicals which we used to kill the insects or any other kind of pest. Those chemicals are very toxic. Toxic means बहुत ज़्यादा harmful और बहुत जहरीले होते हैं. And those chemicals, when farmers spray on their crops to protect their crops from any kind of insects or any kind of other pests, they used to spray on the crop field. And when rain falls, with the help of rain, that water along with pesticide or insecticide that washes from the field and go ultimately through the drains to mix with the water body. And when that chemicals, means insecticide or pesticide, they mix in the water body, then what happen? That these chemicals also can cause the death of water animals. Okay, so about this they have written here. Children, in this chapter we are going so slowly in this chapter because so many things are there which you should know about these. We can't go fast in this chapter. So that's why each and every word I am telling you the meaning, because all these are valuable things and you should know about all these facts. Okay. So next paragraph, let's read. Every living plant and animal must have energy to survive. Plant rely on the soil, water and the sun for energy. Animals rely on plants as well as other animals for energy. So what they have given here, that every animal require, or animal or plant, both are living things and they both want energy to survive. Why we take food? To get energy. So that food when we take in our body, that food provide us energy. Okay, but in case of plants, nobody is giving food to the plants. How the plants prepare food? By the help of sunlight and with the use of carbon dioxide and water. You have studied in class 4 about this, about photosynthesis. When plant prepare their food through the process of photosynthesis, that food able to provide energy to the plants, means from that food plants get energy. So plants also require energy as well as animals also require energy for means to do any work. And animals, when we talk about human being or other animals, some of the animals they get their food from plant material, some animals they get their food from animals, or some of the animals they depend for their food on both the animal and as well as plant products. About that we already read about the herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. You have studied in class 4 also about these categories. So children, different type of living beings, they get energy from the different way, means they get food from the different sources. Understand? That they have written in this paragraph. So this next paragraph, in an ecosystem, what is ecosystem? Ecosystem means it is a system which is formed by the plants, animals and all the non-living things which are present in that particular region. Suppose forest area is there, forest ecosystem. Ecosystem are so many kind. Means ecosystem, we can say it is a river ecosystem. In river, whatever animals are present, whatever plants are there in the river, that, and along with water, air, sunlight which is falling on that river, they all make a system that is called river system. In the same way, we can take example of forest ecosystem. In forest ecosystem also, all the plants which are present in the forest area and all the animals which are present in that forest area, along with their non-living things, means soil or sunlight, even we can say air which is there present in the forest area. So all these things, when they combine together or they all depend on each other, so they create a system which is called ecosystem. So about ecosystem they have written that plants, animals and their environment. In environment everything comes, means in our environment soil also can be included or air also can be included, or water as well as sunlight. Okay. So all these make a system. So plants and animals all rely on each other to live. Means they all depend on each other. All the plants and animals, they depend on each other for their food, or we can say for their requirements, food requirements. And even plants and animals both depend on the non-living conditions also for their use. You know that if we can say that we only survive because of plant or animal products. No, it's totally wrong. Can you survive for one day without water? Water is a non-living thing. And can you survive for we can say for 5 minutes without air, without breathing? No, we can't survive. So we all living things depend on those non-living things also. And scientists sometimes describe this dependence using a food chain. So children, here they have mentioned about the food chain. So what is a food chain? That is our next topic. We will study on that. In any ecosystem, all these animals, they depend for their food on other living things. So they make a chain like structure. Means कौन किसको खाएगा? In this way, if we arrange animals, including plant also, all the food chain, they start from the plants. Okay. In this way, we can make a chain like structure by showing arrows. That I will explain you next video. That what is our next topic? That is food chain. So about this, they have shown here that in an ecosystem, we can see the dependence of animal on other living things. Okay. So children, in other video we will see or we will study about the food chain.